Alright, making a new video here. Targeted individual program, United Kingdom. A lot's happened. As you know, I've been struggling to get the files off my card, so I may have to keep twiddling with it to try and get it to work. I don't know I'm sure this is something they've done, because this works fine on other computers, but on this computer for some reason it doesn't always show up. So I have to kind of gently twiddle it to get it to work. Target in the last few days stepped up again after a month or two of it being quite light. It seems to be stepping up to be quite heavy again. Got a few videos to show you when I can get this thing to work. I may have to you know, get it on another computer to get the files off it. Matter of fact, I'll do that now. If it doesn't work, I'll have to copy it to a USB. Oh, here we go, I heard it go. Hold on a minute. Here we go, it's working. I'll just have to keep twiddling with it to get it to show up. Okay, so let me find the first files of where we where to begin.
Just go and stick a hole in with that.
Alright, so this is from, I can go actually. That's from when I went to the garden.
Yeah, I don't have a hidden camera.
Let's see here.
That's the dummies are making stupid noises in the park.
I'm trying to find the first ones that I want to show you.
Okay, so check it out.
Alright, here we go. So this guy, I think I've recorded him before, but he's a with the headphones on in a B&M bargain shirt. They had this is at the bus stop. You know, there's always something going on. So they had a van here.
Bullshit. So you all know what it's like. In this image,
Let me just. I'm feeling there might be a file before this.
Dummies in
Okay. Right. So these are the files from yesterday. I'll show you the one that caused a big argument. Right, now one had like you know, the colour harassment. They like to use this shade of blue a lot. I know C's got the blue. This shade of blue they like to use. I don't know why, but a lot of them I see have this kind of. It's not a navy blue, but it's like halfway between a navy blue and something else. But I've noticed they like to use that colour a lot in my targeting. And for TI's targeting, this kind of shade of blue. So this guy went past. Very subtle targeting here. One hand in pocket. You can just see here, he's got one hand in his pocket.
It's just the bullshit these motherfuckers do.
And the other guy with the B&M shirt did the same thing, had the headphones. You know, with one hand in his pocket. The headphones they were using to target me as well.
Check it out, so remember this clown, man.
Right, so this is the video that caused the argument. Remember this guy?
See?
Right, this guy here is a perp, but I think he's got mental health problems. They use him a lot. There's probably his handler there. So
we got this clown here waiting for me, and they got this dude.
This guy was just sat there.
This what?
This was what waited for me at the bus. See how he's turning to face him. This is the same guy I filmed on the bus.
Woman.
There he is.
Fat. Can't get in. Do you see this shit?
But he's just staring at me, right? Again, we got the blue. He's in blue as well.
This is what they do, man. This is what these motherfuckers do. That guy, man. Who's in trouble?
Now this is the crap out of my dad, right?
He's not in trouble. Show him what goes on.
Why were you talking to him, man?
I'm not talking to him.
I saw you.
No, I was right. My dad tried to say I said something to him. I did not say anything to him. Let me play again. I think I said fucking clowns on the way.
Wait for me. They got this dude as well. And woman.
I was in trouble. You know, this is the bullshit. Because of my family, he's involved in my target. My dad, knowingly or unknowingly. I mean, I mentioned fat fucker or something under my breath.
Can't get in. You see this shit? This is what they do, man.
I was just laughing at him, you know.
This is what these motherfuckers do. That guy, man.
Who's in trouble?
He's not in trouble. Show him what goes on.
Why were you talking to him, man?
I'm not talking to him.
I saw you.
We should be saying. You shouldn't be there. Through the point.
And as you can see, I did not talk to him, right? I didn't say, you fucking cunt, what you fucking looking at, or some shit like that, did I? I was out of fucking clouds, man. Something like that. Fat fucker. But that proves that in my eyes anyway, that proves that that my dad was bullshitting or misinterpreted it when he said I was talking to him. I wasn't talking to the guy, right? I was looking at him, filming, but I wasn't talking to him. You be the judge. Right.
Check it out, so...
But that guy was there when... I'm sorry about the red on my jacket. That's just a jacket I like. I've had it years. I wear it to target them sometimes as well. But you can see there that I didn't go up to him. I didn't say, you fucking dickhead. What are you looking at?
They'd sooner... My dad just had a huge row.
This is afterwards.
Sooner stick up for that guy than me. Seriously. He's like, why are you provoking him? Fucking bullshit.
Did I provoke him? Did I start getting aggressive? No. I was just filming.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I run out of space.
You know, my dad would sooner stick up for
This
that
is
guy.
how basically what happened. He was sticking up for that guy.
Me. And I'm telling him that this weird stuff's going on. And he knows this weird stuff's going on. But I'm not having it. I'm not gonna be silenced about what's
Going on. Getting run out of space.
This is ridiculous, you know what I mean? They would rather stick up. It's always been the same, not just for the person I found. They'd rather stick up for those.
A lot of the time it felt like that.
And not believe me. They don't believe me when I say people are messing with me. They'd rather believe.
But in my opinion, that proves I was right. You know, and I couldn't. My memory was messed up that day. I hadn't slept well, but that proves I was right when I thought I hadn't said anything to the guy. I hadn't provoked him. I said clowns as well. I didn't say you fucking clown. So that could be to any of them. So in essence, my dad's chatting shit when he says that I provoked him. My dad actually said to me, right, you should leave them alone. It was like, they should fucking leave me alone. You know what I mean? But we've come to an agreement that... So I'm just eating something. That I'm going to be picked up at another bus stop. Because I basically said if it carries on, I can see myself, and this is the truth as well, I can see myself being the shit out of that guy. You know what I mean? But this is the bullshit I have to deal with.
The other people. So I've been saying, they're trying to, my dad's like, oh, the person has mental health problems. Right? Fair enough, but he's always there. And when I get there to the bus stop, he stands up and looks at me. Right? He always does that. It's like, why is that? And you'll see in the video that he did that. Yeah, hang on. Dog's wondering what's going off. So this is what you get as a targeted individual, right? You get the bullshit. It causes problems.
You can clearly see that he was looking in my direction. Clearly see. You can clearly see he was looking in my direction. And as soon as I got off the bus, right, and you hear the sirens, right? You hear the ambulance sirens. If you can't, I'll put it near the window so you can hear it. Right, so they know I'm making a video, right? And they don't like it. They know I've got some good footage of them. So in essence, when my bus arrived, he was sat down, right? He was sat on a bench and he stood up. As soon as I got out of the bus, he stood up, started looking at me, right? Doing his weird shit. So, you know, it's psychological harassment. When he didn't say anything to me, he didn't threaten me, but it's psychological. The harassment is psychological, and I'll try to tell my dad, and he knows. He's just thinking they've told him to deny it and all this shit. But it's psychological harassment, and that's a perfect example.
What you get as a targeted individual, right? You get the bullshit. It causes problems with your relationship with your family, your friends, because of this shit.
I don't speak to one of my friends because he started targeting me. I'm not going to speak to him again, I don't think, because one of my friends, I believe, has started targeting me, so I'm not speaking to him. If you're targeting me, I'm not gonna speak to you much.
Act like you are. It's like, my dad's acting like it's all in my head.
That goes for family members too. If you want to target me, I'm not gonna have much to do with you.
I'm not saying I'm crazy, but it's saying there's something weird going on with you.
It's more my dog, because the dog likes me the most. I'm not saying that to be vain, but he does like me the most. Whenever I'm there, he's always by my side, you know what I mean?
Weird stuff going on with me. There's weird stuff going on around me. I said to my dad, I'm not close to disowning you.
I said that as
well. And I mean that.
You'd rather stick up for these people than me, and rather believe these people than me. You won't believe your own son. It's really just ridiculous.
Tried to fucking do something.
I said to him myself. I said, if you came to me and said, you know, you're being stalked, people are following you, weird stuff's going on, I would take your word for it and believe you. He won't even take my word for it. He won't even acknowledge that it could be going on. It's like the same message we get from people outside. Oh, it's all in your head. Oh, he said to me, I think you're paranoid. I think you're seeing things that aren't there. I mean, come on. I'm going to show you there's no coincidence here, right? Wait till you see my video. You know how last time I went to the job centre? You had to go today. Wait till you see what they did.
I go my own way. If it comes down to it. My dad's like, oh, I'm going to take you back to Sheffield and all this shit. Fucking bollocks, man.
It's a lot of bollocks. It really is.
I've lost pretty much all respect for my family. Especially my dad. I don't think my dad would be a cunt like this.
Yeah, the noise campaign, now they've got people outside, kids. They've been using kids. Can you hear it? Just making stupid noises. So they know. Listen. They know, right? They know I'm back. So
yeah, you know,
it was quiet, right?
As
soon as I get back, there's noise, yeah.
All those TIs, this is the bullshit we have to deal with. It's TIs. I feel like knocking that guy out, man. But I know...
Not my dad, though.
If I knock that guy out, I'll do something to him. My dad's going to snitch on me. He said it himself. He said, if you do anything...
He said that. He said, if you do anything to that guy, I'm going to call the police on you.
That guy, I'm going to call the police on you. So, this is the kind of shit we have to deal with, right?
If I had to defend myself from that guy, and he's not gonna, because he's not the type, he's just not got it in him, I can tell. But if he attacked me, chances are my family would believe that guy over me. Guarantee it.
That guy's lucky that my dad would do that, because if he wasn't, I would come down and
probably
I'll,
have done something.
with a bat or something, I would fuck that guy up, I swear to God. Because this shit.
Yeah, I ran out of space.
Yeah, continuing on, I keep having to clear space because there's not much space on this. I've got videos I need to clear. Sorry about my hand.
Before I play this one, I want to show you what they did. So, you remember how last time they
Once again
did the one brake light stuff? So here we have, it's not the best footage, but you can see it. That's the brake light's roughly here. You can see here is, can you hear them? You can hear the kids outside. This is the shit they do, right? They use children. These are paedophiles we're dealing with here. These are child groomers we're dealing with, that the government is using to try and target people they don't like. They'll use children. They have no qualms about using children. So here, once again, you know, the one light sensitization fixation drill. This happened today. You can see here, clearly see it.
very light.
Driving in front of my mum's car.
I'm on the way to the job centre, and this perp here. See
And this car shot off after
how I'm kind of making it out because there's a lot of glare.
it's really shot off.
This is repeating tactic. So,
Look how it's going. It's gone. It's off. Right, so same tactic, another car, another vehicle, same day.
car one brake light.
This is coming back from the job centre, and there was another one which I wasn't able to capture. But this car here, AJ07 OBO. This car also was spitting out loads of black smoke, right? And that's something I've noticed. I've seen a lot of cars, so I think they're trying to poison me or something. So I told my mum to put the vent on. I saw 3 cars today at the job centre spitting out this black smoke. 3 cars with one brake light as well. Not all the cars with one brake light were kicking the smoke out, but this is, I guess, maybe a coincidence or not, I don't know, but once again it's the same tactic. But I believe they're doing that to try and poison me.
Car one brake light.
There you go. Same
Also,
tactic.
this car has been putting out a lot of smoke, and that's something they've been doing as well. Loads of cars with smoke coming out. So, yeah, another one brake light.
Yeah. So I'll play this one.
Yeah, continuing on, I
Before
keep having to
continue,
clear space.
they also have been copying a tactic that is used on another TI that I talk to sometimes, Nigel Nicholson. Nigel Nicholson's perps, they look into the windows as he goes past. They did that to me today. Black woman and a white man. Woman's just staring at the windows of this building when I was in the car with my mum. So I know what they're trying to do. They do that a lot. If you're friends with TIs or watch TIs videos, they'll copy their tactics, right? It's to make you feel like, to try anyway. It doesn't make me feel like that because I know Nigel's legit, you know what I mean? I know he's legit. Like RT, I know RT's legit. But it's to make you feel like they're targeting you. Sorry, it's to make you, let me rephrase that. It's to make you feel like the other TI is involved in your targeting and targeting you. So that's another tactic they use. Divide and conquer.
Space on this. I've got videos I need to clear. Well, sorry about my hand being there. I'm not trying to target anymore. But yeah, this is the shit we have to deal with as TIs. You know, very rocky relations with my family right now.
Mostly my dad.
They just, it's like they think I'm crazy or something, you know what I mean? They just seem to think I'm crazy.
I don't
Even when
believe
it's in the face.
I think my dad's scared to admit it's going on and will do anything he can to deny it's going on.
They've been participating as well, so I'm not surprised.
My dad's side.
You know, I can see in the future me not
I hope not.
speaking to them at all because of this shit. Yeah,
I
hell.
really hope.
I'm not fucking now, yeah? Come on. Not fucking now. Go on. Go away. In a bit. Go
Like
on.
my dog.
Go on.
I like my
I'm
dog,
not
but
fucking now, yeah? Come on. Not fucking now. Go on. Go away. In
he's a good dog.
Go on.
He went away, you know, he didn't carry on. He knows. He's a smart dog, that dog. He knows a lot of phrases too. Like if you say, I'm going out, or anything like that, he knows. Like my mum said, I'm going out, and he knew. Like he went to my mum. He remembers phrases. He's a very bright dog. And he's very young. A lot brighter. My other dog was a lovely dog. The one that Shane Gibbs tried to, you know, because Shane Gibbs were talking about it. Basically, psychologically, he was talking about how his dog died. Around the same time, my other dog died. I hope of natural causes, but I wouldn't be surprised if these bastards did something to speed it up or poison him. But Shane Gibbs, you know, not coincidence, you know, because he something Shane Gibbs does is he tries to target me by talking about things that happened to me. I started hearing a high-pitched buzzing noise in the flat above me, and he, you know, basically started mentioning that on his videos, saying he was getting the same thing. Also, TITV, the building they use on their logo, the flat, yeah, it looks just like the one that I live in, right? Stuff like that, right? They deliberately do that to target real TIs, because Shane Gibbs and co are not real TIs. They're fake. They're not even controlled opposition. They are the opposition. They're perps pretending to be TIs to lure you in. So don't ever fall for their rhetoric or anything. And they'll try and say I'm crazy, be like, oh yeah, he's just crazy, you know, he's paranoid saying that I'm a perp. And I've studied Shane Gibbs. Nigel Nicholson, he agrees with me. You know, I'm pretty sure of that. And RT definitely agrees with me that he's a perp. So, you know, these people are perps. They're controlled opposition. Sorry, they're not controlled opposition. They are the opposition. My mistake. They are the opposition. Right? They're not genuine TIs. They're fake, and you can see that they have no videos of their targeting. It's plain as day. They've got no footage of any targeting. They claim to be gang stalked, claim to be harassed. They don't have any footage of their targeting at all. I mean, on targeting Aberdeen, I'm not saying he's a perp, but there was just strange things going on that I had to leave that guy probably for good, as in contact, because there was just strange things going on. I felt like he was psychologically harassing me when I saw him, and that's as simple as that, you know. I really hope he was genuine. If he is genuine, then fair enough, but I don't feel he is. I feel like he has been turned into a perp, or he was a perp all along. But I feel like he's a TI gone to the dark side. That's personally what I feel like has happened here. So, in essence, that's something that happens. Some TIs go to the dark side, and they'll target other TIs to either have the targeting stop or, you know, some reason like that. But listen, I'm never selling out. I'm never gonna. There's other cases where TIs are targeting me, but it's been the mind control technology and the influence. They've not been aware. It's happened with me. I've targeted some TIs. They've told me, and I didn't realise what I did. It happens with the technology, but sometimes, you know, with my gut instinct were telling me something was really wrong with targeting Aberdeen. Yeah, that script. See that? Yeah, that shit. That's what they do, right? With the kids outside, when they're this is how they try and do the noise campaign. They have these kids in the park screaming like they're crazy, making these kind of stupid noises. And there wasn't any of these fools here. right? These fools weren't here. Now there's all kids in the park screaming. These are the same fools that said, probably, I don't know if it's the same people, but they had these kids come in the park saying you're going to die alone. This is what they do. Trying to send them messages through children. Come say that to my face personally and see what happens. Come to my face and say you're going to die alone and see how long you're in health. I wish you fucking would. Instead of using your children to target me, why don't you say it to my face? Because that isn't going to happen. Alright?
Go on, not now. Alright. Well, that's some bullshit, right? I deleted a 12-minute video, it's nearly run out.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
But yeah, also they've been trying to send me subliminal threats. Like, coming home, there's a guy in a hoodie, and on the back there's a... This was a Middle Eastern guy. Never seen the dude before. Like I said, they've been trying to target me with Middle Eastern people. I believe they were trying to make me racist or hate Muslim people, Middle Eastern people. That's what I felt like they were trying to do. Because now all of a sudden I'm getting like videos recommended to me about immigration and Muslims and all this shit, which I've never really watched before, you know what I mean? So I personally feel like that was some theme they were trying to run on me to turn me into a racist. Yeah, them making noise. But listen, I've been targeted by all races. This isn't a race thing, this is a bad human beings thing. White people, black people, Chinese people, Italian people, French people, you know, Greek people. Not many, because the Greeks seem to have a very basic version of this program when I've been. But I've been targeted by every nationality and race you can think of, so I'm not going to be like, okay, this is Muslims doing this. It's to throw you off the scent, you know, it's to throw you off and make you think it's the Muslims. But I know, yes, there's a lot of Muslims involved, but they're not, it's not them, it's people manipulating them to do this. Not that I sympathise with you, you deserve to die, whichever you are, for doing this. I have no sympathy for you if you're doing this knowingly and you want to cause harm to an individual. If you get jucked up, you get fucking hurt or whatever by some TI you're targeting, you deserve that shit, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to hate a whole culture or race. Personally, I don't like religion either, Christianity or Muslims. I don't hate you, but I don't like the religion. Personally, it's not for me, not my cup of tea. I respect your views, but that's you know, my stand on it. It's not my thing. So, but that's something they do, right? They try to make you feel like a certain religion or race is attacking you or targeting you. So that's a tactic they use, worth knowing about. Yeah, you know, the guy in the hoodie, as soon as I'm driving up with my mum, he turns his back towards me, and on his hoodie there's a little skull and crossbones symbol. And I've been seeing that symbol a lot on cars and stuff, skulls and stuff like that, like the Punisher symbol. It's like, these people, man, I'm telling you, really fucked in the head. But psychological threats, constant psychological threats. So, in essence, that's what they've been up to the last few days. There's more, obviously, that they've done. This is just like a third, probably, of what they've been doing. There's been a lot of ambulances, a lot of police. No, it's less than a third, it's more like 1/5, maybe 1/6. You know, there's been a lot of police around, a lot of ambulances, like I said. In the job centre, the usual perps doing the hand signals, coughing. Woman with a pram behind me, coughing and stuff. Little smile on her face. when she's doing it. So I target her with my hand signals back. But yeah, this is all the kind of stuff that they do. So yeah, in essence, that's all I have to say really.